Hi everyone, welcome to Inside and Out Yoga and Meditation, where every day we help you reach your highest potential inside and out. I'm Emily and I'm your yoga instructor. Today, or tonight I should say, we have a nighttime practice. You can do this at any point in your day, but it'll be really nice to wind down and get your body nice and relaxed and all the jiggles out right before you go to sleep. Let's get to it. All right, everyone, whenever you're ready, join me in whatever comfortable seat you want. You don't even have to be on a yoga mat. You could just simply be on the floor of your room. You could even be sitting on your bed, anything you'd like. I do recommend grabbing a block really fast or something that resembles a block. It could even be a couple of pillows. And I also would recommend being by a wall. Not 100% necessary, but it'll be helpful. So once you've got all your things gathered, gather yourself, arrive at your seat. Let your hands fall where they may and bring the eyes to a close. If you are indeed doing this practice at night before bed, let the day go. Let anything that may or may not have happened just fly away. And if I haven't said so already, you can bring your eyes to a close. Even letting any expectations of the type of sleep you hope to have, letting it go. Just being right here in the moment with our bodies, with our breath. Feeling the points of tension that really need releasing before sleep. And maybe sending the breath to that spot, which can be difficult. Really finding peace with the slow inhales and exhales. Whenever you're ready, just bring the eyes gently open. You can even keep them closed if you'd like, and just follow the sound of my voice. You can stay in whatever seat you are in. Bring your left palm to your right thigh. And the right fingertips tend behind you, and find a gentle twist. Finding a long spine in your twist. Maybe looking over your right shoulder. Remembering to keep breathing. Coming through center and taking the twist on the other side. So right palm on left thigh, left fingertips tenting behind you. I love to end the day with a twist or two, really just ringing out the day. Oftentimes we're seated in a single position all day as well. So really just giving some love to your spine. Come center and gently transition. Doesn't need to be graceful or nice or anything, to downward facing dog. You can keep a nice generous bend in the knees if you'd like. Really pressing the fingertips into the earth or the bed or the floor, wherever you are. Shoulders drawing down the back. Look forward and step the right foot on the pinky side of your palm and lower the left knee down. Creating a 90-degree bend in the right leg. You can stay up on your palms here. If you have space in your left hip flexor, you might come down to the elbows. I do not have that space, so I'm going to stay on my hands, lizard pose. Really letting gravity take you here. Letting the hips drop, making sure the shoulders aren't creeping up to the ears. We hold a lot of emotions in our hips. So that's also just like the spine. We want to release the hips at night as well. Tucking those left toes and stepping back to your downward facing dog. You can keep the nice bend in the knees. We're not trying to do anything crazy here. Look forward and step the left foot to the pinky side of the left hand. Lower that right knee. Lizard pose on the other side. Untucking the right toes. Really rooting down through the left big toe. Whatever variation you took on the other side, if you came down to your elbows or if you stayed up on your palms. Just keep things even on both sides. Breathing into any sensations here. If even this is too much, you can shorten the length between your knee and your heel. Just kind of have a 90-degree bend in both legs if the stretch in the hip flexor is too much. Bringing the left foot back, staying on the knees, hips to heels, child's pose. Letting the forehead come to the earth, maybe rocking it from side to side, breathing deeply. And just coming over onto your back. Grabbing your block on the way, or your pillow, or a book, whatever you have with you. Feet to the floor or the earth, knees to the sky. Set yourself up here by finding the heels with the fingertips. Really making sure the whole back is on the earth. Find your block. Press into the feet and gently lift your hips. Slide that block or pillow underneath the hips, finding the sacrum. It should really fit nicely there. Not too high on the back and not too low down towards your butt. And again, let gravity just have its way here. Giving way into the block. Hands can just fall on either side. Supported bridge pose. Feeling the release in the lower spine. Feeling your shoulders just fall into the earth, really. I feel mine just falling back much more with this tiny, tiny, tiny back bend. It's a beautiful restorative pose. Feel free to close your eyes if they aren't or have not been. Feeling the rise and fall of your belly with your breath. Not trying to make anything happen. Bringing the block out from underneath you and gently rolling down. This is where if you have a wall, we'll move to the wall. If not, you could stay in your bridge, your restorative bridge, or you can even just stay with your full back on the earth and your feet on the floor. But if you do have access to a wall, move your butt to it, literally. Bring your butt to the wall and bring your legs up. You might want to have a pillow underneath your back or a blanket for some padding if you're on a hard floor. And bring your bottom as close to the wall. If it can touch, that's great. And just let your legs be long. Have a slight bend in your knees and let your hands fall where they may. Legs up the wall. Changing the flow of blood from our feet to our heads, whereas it, usually goes down to our feet. If it feels a little funny, you might just need to bend your knees a little more. Really, again, just letting the feet and the legs be where they need to. You might want to knock your knees in if you need that support. Sometimes it could get a little tingly here. Just wiggle your toes gently. We won't be here for long. Find comfort and peace in your breath. Maybe making a conscious effort to deepen the breath. And when you're ready, gently bring the knees into your chest. Roll over onto one side. Bring yourself up to a seat and come back to wherever you were sitting, or stay where you are. I'm going to come back to my mat. We'll let our legs come out long in front of us, opening them out to the side. Maybe grab your block once again, or your pillows, a bunch of pillows, and put, if you have a block, put on the tallest setting. Legs nice and wide. Maybe even find a bend in the knees. Take a nice deep inhale. Find length in your spine. And just gently fold forward. And this is where the block can come in, resting the forehead on the block. Again, knees can be as bent as they need to. Continuing to open up the hips and also come into ourselves, right? Tucking the chin into the chest here. Finding that forward fold. Releasing any tension in the jaw, releasing the tongue from the roof of the mouth, any tension in the shoulders or the neck. Feeling the breath in the back body. When you're ready, gently rolling up very slowly. Bring the legs in and come down to your back for a short Shavasana. Maybe this is the time where you really start to invite the feeling of sleep. Letting the awareness of the body go. Just letting the breath be what it is. I'm going to stop talking for just a moment, give you some time with yourself, but trust that I am still here, and we will close our practice and our evenings together. Once again, giving way to gravity, just really letting the body be on the ground, on the bed, not trying to hold anything. Take a nice deep inhale and let it go. Please feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. If you're ready, take some gentle movements in the fingers and the toes. And step one leg in and the other so the knees are bent, feet on the floor. Pick your favorite side to roll over onto, maybe keeping the eyes closed, and press up to a seat. Keeping with this feeling of peace, this feeling of oneness with your body and your breath, maybe even a clear mind. And enjoy your sleep. Thank you so much for practicing with me, maybe ending your day with me. Namaste.